Alright guys, here we go. This is Operation Juno, Russia, turn 5. Just had an interesting German turn, definitely a strong turn. But I'm going to try something with Russia. It might work, it might not work, but we'll see how it goes. But let's get right into it. So for the buy, Russia had, I think it was 54 to spend. They're going to spend 20 on 2 tanks and 2 artillery, 18 on 6 infantry, 6 more on 2 infantry, and 10 more on 2 infantry and an artillery. So that'll be their buy. For combats, they've got 4 combats to declare. First one will be over here in China. We're going to attack Anhui here. 2 infantry from Chahar are going to move down and attack. The artillery here, which is, I guess this is me revealing my tech, even though I'm pretty sure it's no surprise to anybody, that it's an advanced artillery. It can move 2. It's going to go down there to Anhui. And then the Russian fighter and tactical bomber that are in Manchuria are also going to go down there to attack. Now, on this side of the board, oh, that's not a good angle, is it? We'll go right there. Russia's got 3 attacks to make, 1 in Romania, 1 in Western Ukraine, and 1 in Archangel. So starting up here in Archangel, from Smolensk, 2 infantry and 1 advanced artillery are going to come up there, along with 2 fighters from Moscow. For Western Ukraine, from Ukraine, 2 infantry and an advanced artillery are going to come attack that artillery. And then a tactical bomber is going to come into the battle, and we'll try to target select that artillery. Into Romania, I'm going to take the infantry from Bessarabia. I'll move that dice a little bit. Infantry from Bessarabia, and then an artillery, advanced artillery from Ukraine is going to go 1-2. And then on top of that, the bomber that is in Kazakh is going to go 1 to Caucasus, 2 to Season 100, 3 to Romania, and it'll have 3 more to move. Sorry. Man, my throat is so dry. We were super busy tonight, and it was so hot in our kitchen, and man, it was a tough time. Anyways, all right. So those should be it for the attacks with Russia. Yeah, so we got Archangel, those guys going to Western Ukraine, and the attack in Romania. Okay. So to begin, let's do the battle there in Anhui. Start on the Pacific side. Okay. So I've got a fighter and a tactical at 3, and then 2 infantry supported by an advanced artillery. And then he's got an infantry and artillery at 2. The tactical bomber won't be target selecting. Actually, why not? You know what? He can. We'll try it. I might regret it, but... So the tactical bomber will target select. So let's see if I can get it. Target select the Japanese artillery. Here we go. Oh, it didn't pay off. Didn't hit. All right. Now I got my 3 at 2 and the fighter. Okay, I got 2 hits, so all right. And then his infantry artillery. He did land a hit on me. So we'll come back over here. I got both his off, and he landed a hit. Pull that crap over here. Okay, so China will go up 1, and Japan will go down 1. And while we're over here, those planes are going to land back in Manchuria. But I'll do non-combat in a minute. Okay, let's go ahead and do Romania. So in Romania, I've got 4 dice, at 2, and he's got 1 at 2. So 2 for the bomber, and then 2 for the infantry and artillery. Got a hit. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, there's a hit. And then the German infantry at 2 did respond with a hit. Okay. Infantry, both off. Okay. Now let's go in Western Ukraine. So I've got the tactical at 3. Get these out of the way. Tactical at 3, and then 2 infantry and artillery at 2 against his 1 at 2. The tactical bomber is going to go for a target select. Hit. All right, so this one hit. So he won't have a response, and that artillery will come off. Take that off. There we go. Oh, knocking everything over. All right. Perfect. Now for the last battle up in Archangel, I've got my 2 fighters and the 2 infantry and artillery. That'll be against, what is this? Why do I have this out? All right. So I've got the 2 fighters and then the 3 at 2 against his 2 at 2. Wow, only 1 hit. All right, so 1 hit. His response, 1 hit. So infantry. All right, that's annoying. I wish I could have gotten it first round, but it is what it is. Okay, keep going. So I've got my 2 at 3 and 2 at 2. Only needed 1 hit, but I only got 1 hit, so that's fine. Bad dice, but all good. Then his artillery defending at 2. Didn't hit. All right, I'll take it. So, all right. So that artillery will come off. Russia takes that. So I guess now we're in for non-combat. The tactical bomber, I'll land my planes. So the tactical bomber is going to fly back to Moscow. The 2 fighters are going to go back to Moscow. The bomber that can move 3 is going to go 1, 2, 3 to Stalingrad. Yep. And then, yeah, that'll be fine. Do that. 4 infantry and artillery and an AA in Ukraine are going to move to Bessarabia. Oh. 2 of the infantry that were in Stalingrad are going to go 1, 2, 3 to Bessarabia. And then from Moscow, I'm going to rail 2 infantry and a tank, 1, 2, 3 to Bessarabia. All right. In Smolensk, the AA gun, the 2 artillery, and the tank are all going to fall back to Moscow. And then 1 infantry from Moscow is going to move into Bryansk. Infantry in Novosibirsk is going to Trans-Siberian Rail to Moscow. 3 of the infantry in Moscow are going to move up to Vologda, not Volgograd. Okay. Down in Iran, the tank and the mech are going to go 1, 2 to the Caucasus. The infantry, the Russian infantry, doesn't really have much. He's going to move over to eastern Iran. Yeah, that's what he'll do. Okay, so that should be it for non-combat. Over here, I think I'm... Sorry. I think I'm fine with that. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So I'll put new units on, do income, and then I'll do a disposition. So new units, 2 infantry and an artillery are going to be built in Ukraine, like that. 2 infantry are going to be built in Stalingrad, like that. And then in Moscow, 6 infantry, 2 tanks, and 2 artillery. Just like that. All right. That'll be it for Russia. Let's do the income then. So Germany will go down 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll become Russian. So Germany goes down 6 and Russia will go up 6. Okay. Yeah, that should be it. That should be it, yeah. Get that out of the way. That's Russian. All right. I guess let's do a quick disposition. Season 114, the cruiser. Season 115, the submarine. Archangel. I've got, oh wait, I didn't collect income all the way. I'll collect income after the, no, I'll just do it real quick. Okay, sorry, this is kind of all over the place. So, Russia's at 39 on the income tracker. They're at 39. They've got Siberia, Urals, and Ukraine, so that'll be +3. And then they have 1, 2, 3, 4 pro-Axis or German-controlled territories, so that'll be another 8. So +8. That'll put them at 50. Now I've got Lend-Lease. I've got both sides of the board. So here we go for Lend-Lease. I will roll Europe first. So this is for the Europe Lend-Lease. A 2, which is a mechanized infantry. Ooh. All right, so I'll put that on. And then this is for the Pacific side. If I can get another 6, I will lose my mind. Here we go. No way. 100% that just happened. That has to be the luckiest. That was the third 6 I've rolled for the Pacific in a row. So that'll be another 7. Whew, that's lucky. So Russia will collect 57 going into, man, 57, that's a lot, given that they're still being completely invaded. So they'll collect 57 going into the next round. I'll finish my disposition real quick. So like I said, the ship's there. Archangel, there's now a mech and an infantry and an artillery. In Vologda, there are 3 infantry. In Smolensk, there's 1 infantry. In Bryansk, there's an infantry. In Western Ukraine, there's 2 infantry and an artillery. In Romania, there is an artillery. In Bessarabia, there is an artillery, 8 infantry, a tank, and an AA gun. In Stalingrad, there's a strategic bomber, 2 fighters. In the Caucasus, there is a mechanized infantry and a tank. Eastern Iran, an infantry. In Moscow, there are 7 artillery, 7 infantry, 3 tanks, an AA gun, 2 fighters, and a tactical bomber. In Anhui, there's an infantry and an artillery. In Manchuria, there's 10 infantry, an AA gun, a fighter, and a tactical bomber. In Korea, there is an infantry. All right, that should be it. I got the cruiser and the destroyer in Season 100 still. They're not going anywhere. All right, that should be it for Russia. Hand it over to Japan for their turn 5. good luck, Chaplain. Excited to see what you do here. It's shaping up to be a really interesting second half of the game. We'll see if we can stop them. But yeah, good luck, everyone.